Have you ever gone to bed thinking your kidneys are finally getting a break, only to wake up feeling more swollen, more tired, more foggy than the night before? Most people don't realize it, but kidney damage doesn't rest when you do. It keeps working silently hour after hour as toxins build up in your blood while you sleep. That quiet rise in creatinine. It's like a slow leak in your body's filtration system, and each night you ignore it, that leak grows bigger. Here's the truth: by the time you feel symptoms, your kidneys may already have lost nearly half their function. That's why I tell my patients nighttime is either your best ally or your worst enemy, because what you eat before bed can decide which one it becomes. But here's the part most people never hear about, and this might just change everything for you. The right bedtime snacks chosen carefully can actually flip what happens overnight. Instead of toxins piling up, your body can start to clear them out. Instead of your kidneys struggling in silence, they can begin to recover while you sleep. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis, and tonight I'm going to show you 7 simple science-backed bedtime snacks that can quietly lower your creatinine, calm kidney inflammation, and help you wake up lighter, clearer, and stronger every single morning. Because healing your kidneys doesn't start with a pill. It starts with what you do in the quiet hours when no one's watching and your body is finally ready to repair itself. So stay with me till the end, because the 7th one isn't just delicious, it may be the one thing standing between you and dialysis. Let's start with something simple, creamy and quietly powerful: a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a pinch of cinnamon and a handful of blueberries. It sounds comforting, right? But behind that comfort lies a biological advantage your kidneys desperately need each night. Most people think of yogurt as a breakfast food. I used to tell my patients the same until I saw what happens when they move it to bedtime. Here's what changed everything. One of my patients, a retired teacher named Laura, struggled with high creatinine for years. She wasn't overweight, she didn't smoke, but every morning her eyes were puffy and her blood work looked worse. When she began eating half a cup of Greek yogurt an hour before bed, her morning swelling eased, and within weeks her creatinine dropped slightly, not because of luck, but because of chemistry. You see, Greek yogurt is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein. Instead of letting your body break down its own muscle tissue overnight, a process that releases more creatinine into your blood case and gives your body a gentle, steady fuel source. It tells your system you're safe. You don't need to burn muscle tonight. That means less creatinine, calmer kidneys, and more energy when you wake. And it doesn't stop there. Each spoonful carries live cultures, those good bacteria working deep in your gut. Research in 2023 from the Journal of Renal Nutrition showed that improving gut flora can reduce uremic toxins by up to 20%, easing the kidney's filtration load. Think of it like cleaning the trash before it ever reaches the trash collector. Your kidneys get to rest. Cinnamon adds its quiet power too. It gives sweetness without sugar and flavor without salt, both of which are crucial if your kidneys are sensitive. Studies have shown that cinnamon helps control post-meal glucose spikes, keeping your blood sugar stable overnight. That stability protects not only your kidneys, but also your heart and blood vessels, which age faster under sugar swings. And then come the blueberries, small, dark, and loaded with anthocyanins, the same antioxidants proven to protect kidney cells from oxidative stress. Even just a quarter cup adds color, flavor, and microscopic shields for your nephrons, the tiny filters that keep you alive. So this one simple snack does 3 remarkable things. While you sleep, it feeds your muscles. Instead of breaking them down, it calms your blood sugar without stressing your system, and it loads your body with protective antioxidants and probiotics. All in a few peaceful bites before bed. But only knowing this isn't enough, because the next bedtime food works on an entirely different level, trapping toxins before they even reach your kidneys. And that secret begins with something far smaller than yogurt. Tiny seeds that swell into a silent healer overnight. But food isn't just about protein. Sometimes healing starts in the gut. And that's exactly where our next bedtime snack performs its quiet magic: chia pudding. You've probably seen it before, those tiny black seeds floating in milk or almond milk turning into a gel. But inside your body, they become something far more powerful, a natural detox tool that works while you sleep. I remember one of my patients, Miguel, a 62-year-old mechanic. He told me, "Doc, I eat clean, but every morning I still feel heavy, like something's stuck inside me." What he didn't realize was that his kidneys were carrying the load his gut should have handled. When he started eating just 2 tablespoons of chia soaked in almond milk before bed, everything changed. Within 2 weeks, he said, "My mornings feel lighter. I don't wake up bloated anymore." That's not imagination, that's fiber science. Chia seeds are packed with a unique soluble fiber called mucilage. Once it hits liquid, it swells into a thick gel that binds to waste products and toxins in your gut before they can enter your bloodstream. A 2024 review from the Nutrients Journal found that increasing soluble fiber intake by just 10 grams per day can lower uremic toxin markers by up to 15%. That means your kidneys wake up to a cleaner bloodstream, less filtration stress, less creatinine buildup. Chia also delivers plant-based omega-3 fats, which keep your blood vessels flexible and your circulation smooth. When blood flows freely, your kidneys receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to repair themselves. It's like giving those hard-working filters a fresh breeze after a long day of heavy air. And if you've ever dealt with constipation, that silent toxin, trapped chia pudding, helps there too. Its gel-like texture encourages regular movement through the intestines, preventing waste from lingering and turning into kidney-straining compounds. Science backs this up in small clinical trials. Patients with chronic kidney disease who raised their fiber intake saw mild but meaningful improvements in filtration rates and inflammation levels. To make it work for you, the rule is simple moderation. Just 2 tablespoons of chia in half a cup of unsweetened almond milk, stirred and left for 30 minutes or overnight. You can add a drop of vanilla or a dusting of cinnamon for warmth. The texture should feel smooth, not heavy, and your body will thank you the next morning. Chia pudding doesn't shout. It works in silence every night, sweeping out what your kidneys shouldn't have to handle. It's small, gentle, and consistent, exactly what real healing looks like. But only knowing this isn't enough, because there's another bedtime food that doesn't just clean it, warms, calms, and fuels your kidneys all at once. And that soothing comfort comes from something you probably already have in your pantry: humble oats. After chia pudding's cool calm, the body sometimes craves warmth, that feeling of safety you get from something soft, slow, and comforting. And that's where a small bowl of warm oatmeal with flax and blueberries steps in. It's more than breakfast. At night, it becomes medicine disguised as comfort. One of my long-term patients, Evelyn, a 68-year-old nurse, told me she'd always loved oatmeal, but stopped eating it at night because she thought carbs were the enemy. When we reintroduced it the right way, she was amazed. "Doctor," she said, "I don't wake up puffy anymore. I actually feel lighter." That wasn't magic. It was metabolism perfectly timed. Here's what's happening inside. Oats contain beta-glucan, a special soluble fiber that forms a soft gel in your gut. This gel traps waste molecules and cholesterol, guiding them out before they can turn into toxins that your kidneys must filter. Think of it as a night crew working silently to clean your internal filters while you rest. A 2024 meta-analysis in Frontiers in Nutrition found that people who consume beta-glucan regularly saw significant improvements in fasting glucose cholesterol and even kidney filtration efficiency. Then there's flaxseed, tiny, humble, but full of plant-based omega-3 fats that keep your blood vessels elastic. When your circulation is smooth, oxygen and nutrients reach the kidneys more easily, helping them regenerate tissue and reduce inflammation. Combined with oats, flax adds extra fiber that keeps digestion regular and prevents toxins from building up overnight. And don't forget the blueberries, those deep purple drops of antioxidants that act like shields for your nephrons, the tiny filters inside your kidneys. Just a few tablespoons add a burst of flavor and a wave of protection against oxidative stress. The color isn't just pretty, it's biochemical armor. To make this nighttime elixir, all you need is a quarter cup of rolled oats simmered in water or half and half with almond milk until soft. Stir in a teaspoon of ground flaxseed and a pinch of cinnamon, then top with a couple of spoonfuls of blueberries. Eat it warm, not hot. That gentle temperature tells your nervous system, you can relax now. Science calls it beta-glucan. I call it balance. The slow fiber steadies your sugar, the flax oils calm your vessels, and the blueberries defend your filters, all while you drift into sleep. It's comfort with a purpose, warmth that heals. But only knowing this isn't enough, because not everyone wants something sweet at night. Some people need strength without sugar, and the next bedtime snack delivers exactly that, protecting your kidneys and your muscles at the same time. After the gentle warmth of oats, let's talk about something lighter, something that quietly rebuilds strength while you sleep. Because for many people with kidney stress, losing muscle means losing protection. That's why this next bedtime snack, simple egg whites with crisp rice crackers, can make a surprising difference. I'll never forget Paul, a 71-year-old former firefighter. He'd worked his whole life saving others, but never thought about how his kidneys were quietly saving him every day. When his creatinine started creeping up, he panicked and began skipping dinner, thinking less food meant less work for his kidneys. What he didn't realize was that his body began breaking down its own muscle for fuel, flooding his blood with even more creatinine. When we reintroduced a small protein-balanced evening snack, just 2 egg whites cooked soft, paired with unsalted rice crackers, his numbers began to steady. Within a month, his energy came back, and that drained feeling he woke up with every morning started to fade. Here's why. Egg whites are one of the purest sources of protein on Earth, high in essential amino acids but almost free of fat, sodium, and phosphorus. That makes them perfect for people who need to nourish their bodies without overloading their kidneys. The slow, gentle digestion of this lean protein gives your body building blocks to repair tissue overnight instead of tearing it down. A 2023 clinical review in nephrology dialysis transplantation found that maintaining moderate high-quality protein intake can preserve lean muscle and even slow kidney decline in early-stage CKD. And those rice crackers, don't underestimate them. They provide a clean, low-sodium source of carbohydrates that keeps your insulin stable, ensuring that the protein from the egg whites is used for recovery, not burned for energy. No salt, no swelling, no strain, just quiet support that works through the night. Together, they form the perfect team protein that heals carbs, that calm, and a texture that satisfies without heaviness. It's a small, low-calorie meal that tells your body, rest easy. You're nourished. You don't need to break yourself down tonight. To make it, you only need 2 egg whites gently cooked in a non-stick pan with no added salt, maybe a sprinkle of herbs for flavor, and 4 to 6 plain rice crackers on the side. It's quick, simple, and effective, a kind of nutrition therapy hidden in plain sight. But here's what really matters. It's not about eating more. It's about eating smart, giving your kidneys the support they need without asking them to carry more weight. This tiny snack reminds your body that stability, not starvation, is the path to healing. But only knowing this isn't enough, because the next food doesn't just strengthen, it soothes. It blends sweetness, calm, and kidney protection into one creamy bowl that feels like peace before sleep. After something lean and savory, the body often craves comfort, something smooth, gentle, and sweet enough to calm the nerves after a long day. That's where a small bowl of low-sodium cottage cheese with soft peaches comes in. It's not just dessert, it's a quiet medicine for your kidneys disguised as a bedtime treat. I once met a woman named Clara, 66, who swore she couldn't sleep without her nightly ice cream. "It's the only thing that relaxes me," she said. The problem, each scoop was loaded with sodium and sugar, the 2 things her kidneys feared most. So I gave her a swap, half a cup of low-sodium cottage cheese, topped with a few pieces of soft rinsed peaches. 2 weeks later, she laughed when she told me, "Doc, I sleep better now, and my rings fit again in the morning." That's the power of subtle chemistry. Cottage cheese provides steady protein through the night, helping preserve muscle mass and lower creatinine without spiking phosphorus or fat. It digests slowly, giving your body the amino acids it needs for repair while keeping hunger away until morning. A 2024 study in the Clinical Journal of Nutrition and Kidney Health showed that controlled dairy protein before sleep helped reduce nocturnal catabolism, meaning fewer muscle breakdown products like creatinine floating in the blood by dawn. The secret here, though, is the low sodium part. Sodium is like invisible pressure. Every extra pinch makes your kidneys hold water, raising your blood pressure and forcing them to work overtime. Studies have shown that cutting just 1,000 milligrams of sodium a day can lower blood pressure within 2 weeks and ease filtration stress on the kidneys. When you choose low-salt versions of cottage cheese or ricotta, you give those organs the breathing room they've been begging for. And the peaches, they add a gentle sweetness with low potassium when rinsed well, giving that familiar comfort without danger. A 2023 report from the National Kidney Foundation noted that canned fruits rinsed under running water reduce potassium by nearly 30%, making them safe for most kidney-conscious diets. The soft texture soothes digestion, and the natural sugar balance prevents those 3 a.m. hunger dips that leave you tired and anxious. To make it, just mix a quarter cup of low-sodium cottage cheese or part skim ricotta with a few slices of peaches rinsed from syrup, then dust the top with a touch of cinnamon. That small warmth on the tongue tells the body it's time to rest, not to rush. This snack is more than nutrition, it's reassurance. It tells your kidneys, you can rest now. You're supported. The calcium and amino acids inside help muscles, nerves, and filtration all sink into rhythm. And the best part, you feel satisfied, not stuffed. But only knowing this isn't enough, because while this snack soothes and protects the next one, doesn't just relax the body, it rebuilds the gut from the inside out, clearing hidden toxins before they ever reach your kidneys. And it comes in the form of a cool, tangy drink that works while you dream. After the creamy calm of cottage cheese, the body sometimes wants something lighter, a drink that refreshes, cools, and cleanses from the inside out. That's where a glass of blueberry kefir quietly changes the game. It looks simple, just a pale drink with a few berries swirling at the top, but inside it carries billions of living allies working while you sleep. I remember a patient named Jared, 59, who came to me after months of digestive issues and climbing creatinine. Doc, he said, I feel like my gut's angry at me. His kidneys weren't failing, but his gut bacteria were, and that imbalance was sending toxins straight into his blood. When he began drinking 3/4 of a cup of plain kefir with a few blueberries before bed, things shifted fast. Within a few weeks, his bloating eased, his sleep improved, and his creatinine began to slide back toward normal. That's not magic, that's microbiology. Kefir is a fermented milk drink packed with probiotics, good bacteria, that crowd out the harmful microbes producing kidney-damaging compounds like indoxyl sulfate and P-cresyl sulfate. A 2024 study in the Journal of Renal Nutrition and Microbiome Health found that daily probiotic intake reduced these toxin markers by up to 18% in patients with early-stage CKD. In short, when your gut gets cleaner, your kidneys finally get to rest. Those living cultures also strengthen digestion and reduce inflammation throughout the body. They help regulate blood sugar and even influence mood by improving serotonin pathways. That's why many people describe kefir as calming. And when you blend in a handful of blueberries, you add anthocyanins, the purple-blue pigments, proven to shield kidney cells from oxidative stress. It's not just delicious, it's biochemical protection in a glass. To make it right, pour about 3/4 of a cup of plain, unsweetened kefir into a glass. Add 2 tablespoons of fresh or frozen blueberries, and if you like, a pinch of cinnamon or a drop of vanilla. Keep it chilled. The cold preserves the live cultures. Sip slowly about an hour before bed. It should feel light, not heavy. For most people, this simple ritual can improve digestion, reduce morning swelling, and create a gentle rhythm of cleansing overnight. But remember, balance is everything. If you're on antibiotics or immunosuppressants, always check with your doctor first. Every cool sip sends quiet help to your gut, your bloodstream, and your kidneys. It's like resetting your inner ecosystem before sleep, one glass that whispers, you're safe, you're healing. But only knowing this isn't enough, because while kefir works through bacteria, the next bedtime remedy works through fiber, sweeping away what's left behind before dawn. And it comes in the most comforting form of all, a warm spoonful of applesauce that cleans as it soothes. After the cool refreshment of kefir, your body deserves something warm, soft, and grounding, a closing note to your nighttime healing ritual. That's where a small bowl of applesauce with psyllium and a touch of cinnamon does its quiet work. It looks innocent, but inside it's one of the most effective detox allies your kidneys could ask for. I remember Michael, a 64-year-old retired accountant, who told me, Doc, I do everything right, but my creatinine never budges. He ate clean, drank water, walked daily, yet he still felt heavy and foggy in the mornings. The missing link, his digestion. When we added a teaspoon of psyllium into half a cup of unsweetened applesauce every night, things changed. Within a month, his bowel rhythm improved, his bloating disappeared, and his lab results finally started to move in the right direction. Here's why. Psyllium is one of nature's most underrated kidney helpers. It's a soluble fiber that turns into a soft gel inside your gut. That gel binds to toxins and waste molecules, trapping them before they ever reach your bloodstream, meaning your kidneys have less work to do. A 2024 study from the Journal of Functional Nutrition reported that patients with higher daily soluble fiber intake showed up to a 17% reduction in uremic toxins and a noticeable improvement in energy and sleep quality. Applesauce adds a gentle sweetness and extra fiber through pectin, a compound known to lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. Together, psyllium and pectin form a powerful cleansing duo promoting smooth elimination and keeping your digestive tract moving. No stagnation, no toxin buildup. And that matters more than most people realize. Slow digestion equals higher toxin levels, and those toxins always find their way back to the kidneys. Cinnamon completes the harmony. It helps control blood sugar spikes, reduces inflammation, and adds that familiar warmth that tells your nervous system it's time to unwind. Science backs this up. Two recent data from the American Journal of Clinical Metabolism showed that moderate cinnamon intake can improve insulin sensitivity by 8 to 10%, easing metabolic pressure on both the kidneys and liver. To make it, simply stir 1 teaspoon of psyllium into half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. Let it rest for a few minutes until slightly thickened. Sprinkle a touch of cinnamon on top and enjoy it about an hour before bed. It's sweet, soft, and incredibly effective, almost like letting your body exhale after a long day. This small bedtime habit doesn't just comfort your stomach, it relieves your kidneys. It helps your body release what it doesn't need so you can wake up lighter, clearer, and calmer. It's simple, affordable, and deeply human healing that starts with 1 spoonful at a time. But only knowing this isn't enough, because while these 7 snacks can change how your kidneys feel overnight, what you do next, how you live, how you rest, and how you nourish yourself will decide how far that healing goes. You care deeply about your health, and you're ready to do something about it. So here's my message to you. Don't wait for a crisis to start protecting your kidneys. Start tonight. Even one small change, one better snack before bed can shift the way your body heals while you sleep. Remember, your kidneys never get a day off, but with the right habits, you can give them the rest they deserve. Save this video so you can come back to it whenever you need a reminder. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. I share new kidney-friendly science and everyday strategies every week to help you stay strong, hydrated, and full of life. And if this message gave you clarity or comfort, leave a comment below and tell me which bedtime snack you'll start with tonight. I read every single one. Because healing isn't a one-time event. It's a rhythm, a quiet conversation between you and your body. And no matter where you are right now, remember this: your kidneys can recover, your energy can return, and you are not alone on this journey. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself tonight, and I'll see you in the next video.